everyone, and welcome to Movie Dujour, where we talk about everything that has to do with movies. To my right, I have Justin. To my left, I have Mash. And since this is our first episode, we're going to give you a brief introduction of ourselves. Maybe I should start. I am a student currently going to Fayetteville State. I graduate this May, and I just love movies, which is why I'm here today. And go ahead, Justin.
All right, hi, name's Justin, and go to Fayetteville State with these two guys. Mass comm major, graduating with him. So, yep, just same reason.
Hey everybody, I'm Ben Mash, and I'm a junior here, study biology, and graduate next year. So, and I love movies. I love to share with people, so that's why I'm doing this with my friends. So, you know, that's what I want to do.
What's any recent movies you guys have seen?
Recent movies, I just watched The Voices. With Ryan Reynolds and Anna Kendrick. In that movie, he is a schizophrenic patient of living in a small town, and he actually stops taking his medicine, which is starting for him to start to hear these voices in his head, which are played out through his animals. So he's actually talking to his animals, which convinces him that he's not actually crazy. So he insists he doesn't need the pills.
I talk to my dog.
What do you guys think about, when movies come out on video on demand?
Really,
it's like they know they're not going to make the big impact splash at the movie theaters, so they don't even bother the advertising.
Look at.
They just throw it out there and hope that like all the people that watch movies like us will be like hooked on these ideas.
I actually hope they start doing that more, because sometimes, given our, college situation, we don't have time to go to the theater all the time.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it would just be interesting to see how that would work though with the actual companies lose money. Like would Sony lose money more? Would they make more money because they're appealing to a wider audience?
Mad Max, Fury Road. And we don't know whether it's a sequel or a reboot.
We just know it's gonna be hella good. Yeah, I looked at the trailer. I believe it's like a reboot. Is this like he gonna change the story from the original Mad Max? I kind of hope that it's like that, because Mad Max is so original, it's so out of its time during that time when it came out. It was a real good movie. And looking at it now, I recently seen it, beginning of the year, the school year. Yeah. So it was really good. It was something wow. I can't believe that came out back then, it was that awesome, And so I just know there's a lot of fans out there, and I know a lot of fans wouldn't want them to destroy the original piece of Mad Max, and so that's what I'm hoping.
And it's actually a good thing that the original director is writing and directing it as well. I mean, that at least gives you some hope that it's going to be a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely. Well, for remakes, as much I hate remakes for the most part, but in this sense, is one of the only times I justify it with being said that when something like a crazy idea like that comes out in like a time period where they didn't have the technology to make it as cool as they wanted to, like if technology's held them back from making the movie they thought in their heads, then I'm all for a reboot, remake kind of thing, because now they have the technology, and you even said yourself that 80% of the stunts are still going to be real.
Yeah.
So that's already saying they're going to try and keep it authentic, but there's still going to be that 20% of stuff they probably couldn't get away with back then.
Yeah.
So now they're going to be doing it. So I mean, I hope same writer director. He's had success with the last three. I think that'll be good. I'm really looking forward to that.
Remakes. What do you guys think about when they remake a movie? Is there a time length between when they should remake a movie or not, or are there certain movies that they just should not remake at all?
I'm all about no remakes, but if you're gonna remake, it should be like a timeline. It should be years.
Years to a
I'm
point
talking
where you're trying to
4, 5 generations.
Where you kind of forget that the movie
that was even made and was cool. Yeah, exactly. You can't. I mean, they're remaking movies that were relevant in my time and still in my time.
Make me feel old.
What?
I mean, that was just a few years ago.
SpiderMan.
They already remade it twice, and now they're actually having a third person do
remake
it.
in our lifetime. You know, one
And-
movie just being redone over and over.
Yeah,
again. It
and
kinda
the first
feels
one-
like it's like dying out, like they're killing it, kind of.
Oh, that's
yeah.
all they're
Yeah,
doing
they
is
doing it.
milking it
Yeah.
dry. Because you had who's it, Maguire?
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire is the
Yeah.
first guy. Then like 3 years in between, not even 3 years,
Yeah.
because Tobey Maguire, they were actually going to keep him on it, but he didn't want to play ball at that.
Right.
Andrew Garfield, they got him to do the next two.
But they redid the first one all over.
Yeah,
again.
they just
It was
started
a
over.
reboot and a
Remake.
supposed to be, yeah,
I don't know.
whatever you call
Well,
it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man, is like two different comic books. It's the Spider-Man and the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, that's what it was. I mean, they could have kept the same guy probably, but that's what they called the Amazing Spider-Man. It was two totally different comic books
See,
back
I didn't
then.
know that.
Yeah, so it's like Tobey Maguire, he played just Spider-Man who had Spider-Web coming out his hand.
Right.
This other Andrew Garfield, his Spider-Man, he created something too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was totally
I got
different.
That.
That was
I mean,
totally
I still
different.
feel like that still doesn't justify, you know, redoing Spider-Man or having Spider-Man done within the same, you know,
I feel you.
like span
Yeah,
of years.
definitely.
You
Yeah,
know, you
definitely.
can't do that. So I have this list of remakes. I'm gonna read them off to you guys. So we got RoboCop, which came out
Sucked
2014.
and sucked.
I'm just gonna say live or die.
And Annie with
Die.
Jamie Foxx. Okay, obviously Mad Max. Pet Cemetery.
That's
Stephen King.
Stephen
Stephen
King.
That was a pretty
Yeah.
good movie. But I don't
Y'all
think-
read the book?
No,
I saw,
never read
I saw
the
the
book. You
original
saw the
one.
movie.
I don't think they should remake that. Though.
Yeah, die.
The Crow.
I don't know about
I don't understand how they can even make The Crow. Like, that's just almost like halfway offensive. That he died on set
Yeah.
of that movie. Now they're just
Yeah.
gonna reboot
Oh.
the whole series.
Dirty Dancing. They're redoing
Die.
that. That's just.
I think that should stay
that's
original.
That don't see.
That should stay
Let me,
original.
let me like say something about that. Is that when they make these movies, when they're remaking these movies, they're supposed to be considered classics.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know?
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Dirty Dancing, they already made Dirty Dancing. It's already come out,
Yeah.
the new one. But I'm just saying that you have, I just read they're remaking Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh,
That
man.
movie
That's a
like
classic.
is a classic, and it captured that time period,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like the fact that they're gonna remake it isn't gonna be the same.
It's almost disrespectful in the sense that they're trying to make the new generation almost forget about
They're pawning
what
it off.
started this reboot
And
you
they'll
know,
pray-
or this remake.
And they'll never know.
Yeah,
No,
because
most people
they
won't.
They just see this new film.
They're
that
thinking
just
that's
came
Dirty
out.
Dancing, that's Ferris Bueller's, and they're gonna remake The Goonies, which I don't know if you guys ever seen that, but
Yeah.
I loved that movie as a
Yeah,
kid.
you love The Goonies.
It's like, how are they gonna remake those movies? There's nothing that they could change in them that would make them
Yeah,
better.
When they do remakes, I kind of have this vibe that they didn't, you know, put as much time as they did into the remake
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
they did.
Into the original.
Yeah, because
original.
it's already made for
Yeah.
them. It- all
They
had to do is
basically
just redo it.
wrote itself, and then it's
Yeah.
just like,
It's there.
Yeah.
the problem is that most of those stories that came out, those were their babies, you know? Those are
Yeah.
like their story.
Right.
Like when they told Ferris Bueller's, like that guy has
Yeah.
been thinking about that idea for 20 years, and now you're gonna hire a writer
Yeah.
to write that, which is the worst. When they're hiring
Yeah.
people to say, can you make this movie for us? Do you know of one remake that was better than the original?
Yeah, you know,
See,
that's hard.
I mean,
Hey, Ocean's 11.
see, I didn't watch you watched the
Yeah, I've
original?
seen the original.
You seen the original?
Yeah,
When you see the original?
I've
Yeah,
just
I can't
seen
say.
it. But
I
Yeah.
can't believe you watched Ocean 11, man.
I mean, I've seen that a long time ago.
See, I didn't know that. I thought you didn't see that. I thought
Oh,
you just.
so I guess the only thing we have left now is to send you guys off with a trailer.
Trailer,
You know,
yeah.
so behind us we're gonna have the Mad Max trailer. You know, we
Right.
suggested that in the beginning of the show. So,
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite trailers.
oh no, it's a
Yeah.
great
I mean, like,
trailer.
that's probably my
Yeah, it's good.
favorite.
It's really gonna
trailer.
disappoint me if this movie sucks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
But-
I hope it's not one of those trailers where they just show all of the highlighted scenes in the movie, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like deja vu,
Like
you've
Kingsman?
seen it already. No, don't get me
All right.
started on
Anyways,
Okay.
okay. We're gonna show
Before
you
we
the
start
trailer.
off, all right. Thank you guys for watching. you know?
Yeah, thank you guys. And tune in next week for our next episode. Once again, this is Movie Du Jour. We got Justin, we got Mash, and myself, Benjamin.
Follow and subscribe, please. Thank you.
All right, guys. Take
All right.
care.
In this wasteland, I am the one who runs from both the living and the dead. A man reduced to a single instinct. Survive.
It is by my hand! You will rise from the ashes of this world!
We are not things! We are not things!
Where is she taking them? I want them back! They're my property!
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Want to get through this? Let's go!
As the world fell, each of us in our own way was broken. It was hard to know who was more crazy.